Okay, here we go with round number 1 with Rakdos Scam. We're going to want to play first here. And yeah, I think we'll keep this. You know, the hand's okay. Ragavan into Thoughtseize into Season Pyromancer. No scam here, but you know, decent mid-range start. Could think about Thoughtseizing and then going dash Ragavan next turn or something, but I think this is better. You know, turn 1 Ragavan, really what we want to be doing. It's quite a few strategies in Modern. I mean, it's never bad. Okay, Breeding Pool. Suspend Footfalls, okay. Well, we'll attack with Ragavan. I think here we're going to actually just cast Season Pyromancer. So we'll just go Swamp, Spyro. You know, it's next turn that we're going to want to Thoughtseize anyway. I think we'll just get rid of 2 lands here. No, I think it's Malakir Rebirth, Delta, make a token. You know, make a fairly big board here. Then we're going to Thoughtseize, hopefully take, I mean, they might have more than 1 Cascader. Could have Dead Gone, I suppose. Oh, that's the line, that's the thing that really punishes us here. Get to Wrath our board, yeah. Okay, that's really bad. Maybe we should have Thoughtseize there. Drawing a Swamp is not good either. Hopefully, double Fire Ice, sure. Just play a land and pass. I don't think that was wrong necessarily. What did the opponent? You had to pitch a Fury for that. But yeah, at some point the opponent going to get to. Well, obviously on turn 5, they're going to make their rhinos. Obviously, they can just top deck a Cascader at any point as well. So we really need to draw. Grief is fine. Don't think. I guess Fury's okay against the rhinos. Because we could go pitch Fury, Undying Malice it. We do have to be careful of Force of Negation, I suppose. Let's see what we draw. Okay, they're going to ice our land, which is fine. They draw a card. Another Thoughtseize. I mean, Thoughtseize isn't getting any better here. Well, I've got a Blood Moon, but we can leave them with that. Take the Outburst. Pass the turn. You know, Blood Moon probably worse for my opponent at this point. So they must have drawn the Violent Outburst off of the Fire Ice. Okay, Bloodstained Mire, so we can at least make some Pyromancer tokens here. But the opponent going to get to make 2 4/4s. Probably fetch another Swamp just in case of Blood Moon. Can't imagine my opponent will cast it here. Hopefully this isn't Charlotte's Agent. Well, yeah, sometimes you... I don't think we can come back from this. I guess Fury off the top, potentially. Is probably our only out, actually. Well, it is Fury. It does come back tapped, but let's go for it. We could just cast it. How bad is just casting it here? Cast it, kill a Rhino. Opponent attacks for 12. Is that better? I think just casting it's better here. It uses our mana a lot better, and we get to... Okay, pass the turn. So we're not going to block with Fury. Here. Well, we're going to... I guess actually we just go block here, block here. How bad is that? We go to 3, then next turn we can block a Rhino. No, I think we need to go block here. Absorb 1 of the damage. We'll keep 1 of these back so that we can potentially trade a lightning bolt. For a Rhino. Okay. Agadeem's Awakening. Not really what we want to see. So block a Rhino. Yeah, okay. Okay, so that Fury really blew us out. Let's see what we can do. So we definitely want the EEs. Maybe Surgical and Necromantia. So what don't we like? Lightning Bolt's pretty bad. Terminate is very slow. K Command doesn't really do anything. Blood Moon is a consideration, but it's not amazing. They can usually fetch around it. Hidajesu is actually pretty good as well. Then what else? Voidwalker's pretty good. Well, that stuff's pretty good. Do we want 3 copies of Blood Moon in? On the play, it's probably better. I think we'll keep it on the play and then change it for Fatal Push on the draw. I think is probably the way. Right, again, no scam, but we're definitely going to keep this. You know, Ragavan into... We've got a way to deal with Rhinos as well. Okay, Blackleaf Cliffs. Cast this Ragavan. Wonder if I'm not meant to play into Fury here. Okay, more land's not really what we want to see. Okay. I could So we can't cast the Endurance. I don't think we're going to play into the Fury here. Yeah, I think we'll just play a tap Blood Crypt and pass. Not the best turn, but maybe we were meant to play EE there. Okay, there's a Fury of our own. Let's see what we hit. Fire Ice. Yeah, we'll take that. I think we're just going to go... Well, we can't tap a land, so we'll just go Fire. Shoot the opponent for a couple of damage. And then go land EE for 0. So yeah, there we want to, if the opponent has Force of Negation, just need to make them use it now. Okay, opponent pass the turn, so they may well have you know, Violent Outburst here. So I think we'll go. I think we will now deploy the Dauthi Voidwalker. Yeah, I think so. We've got an extra one. And then if the opponent goes Violent Outburst into Crashing Footfalls next turn, we could potentially cast the Crashing Footfalls with the Voidwalker. Okay, looks like it might be Violent Outburst here. We're obviously going to use our EE. Probably means the opponent has another one, but we're just going to crack this now. Get in with the Ragavan. We've got this Hidajesu as well. Play a land. I think actually we're now, given that, yeah, I think we're going to cast the other Dauthi Voidwalker. Because, well, although then Fury kill both Voidwalkers is pretty good, but we untap and kill their Fury with our Fury. I think this is fine. You know, the opponent can only kill 2 things with Fury still. We're going to cast Crashing Footfalls here, I think. Plus this puts a lot of pressure on the opponent's life total. Potentially. Well, they have got the Fury. Killing both Voidwalkers, which makes sense. Okay, so it looks like the opponent's probably got Violent Outburst. So we'll attack here. Opponent goes to 6. Endurance. Okay. Okay. I mean, it is a good Fury target at least. Let's go. Just gonna get another basic just in case. We do have Blood Moon in the deck. Cast this. Okay. Kill the endurance. Pass the turn. We make a big blocker here, a big attacker here. So Violent Outburst is a lot more scary than Shardless Agent here. They have gone through one Violent Outburst already. They could have Fury. Wouldn't mind finding Undying Evil. That is not Undying Evil. Oh yeah, we're attacking here. They do have Violent Outburst. So we can trade with a Rhino. Yeah, we can trade with one of these. I wonder if we're meant to play Hida Jesu at the moment now. Stop the opponent. Well, we'll keep the. Well, no, might as well play the Blackleaf Cliffs. Are we meant to play this to kill their last Rhino? Or are we meant to wait? How afraid are we of Counterspell? I think we wait a turn. It's probably best. Although no, I think we're going to go for it because we want the threat really. Should have used the treasure there. Bit unfortunate that the opponent had Violent Outburst as opposed to Shardless Agent. I suppose they would. Yeah, we'd have cleared up the rhinos and then. Okay, let's see what we draw. Grief is good. Well, another Fury. Yeah, I mean, we're going to cast this. I think. Don't know if the opponent's brought in, like, Mystical Dispute. Would have preferred a Grief there, I think, although at least this is lethal. Yeah, just target nothing. Opponent's got 2 cards in hand. I guess, yeah, has this got Trample? Yeah, Trample becomes a... Is it 4/4? Oh, they've got another Violent Outburst. That's a lot of Violent Outbursts. It's a 3/3. Yeah, that's pretty good. We did shuffle Engineered Explosives back in. Don't think we're going to trade here. We didn't bring in the Fatal Pushes. Maybe we should do. Got one. We only brought in one Hidajesu. Hidetsugu, sorry. I always got it Hidajesu for some reason. Attacking with one Rhino is fine. That probably indicates they don't have another one. Okay, well, Doughty Voidwalker is actually quite nice. Do we attack? I think we'll play the Voidwalker first. Could be subtlety here. Oh yeah, subtlety. Do we want to draw the Doughty Voidwalker next turn? Probably not, right? No, it's too slow. So if we attack, they'll block with the Rhino. Is that the same? No, I think we want to have it back. This is pretty rough. They've had a lot of violent outbursts. A lot of points, Charlotte's Agent would have been so much better for us. How many Crashing Footfalls are gone? 2, 3 copies of Crashing Footfalls are gone. Finding EE again would be good. Finding... I think we take 7 here, as worrying as that is. I don't think we can afford to block. Okay, so we can dash the... Dashing Ragavan actually gets us there here. Just depends what the opponent has. I think it's our last chance. I mean, I'm assuming the opponent has something. They don't have subtlety. This is our last chance. Could have Fire Ice. Okay, yeah. Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, so I think round 1 we didn't play around the Fury well. Then round 2 we potentially get a little bit unlucky. I think, yeah, if any of those had been Shardless Agents instead of Violent Outbursts, would have been a lot better. But there we go. Yeah, Rhino is a very good deck, something that we do enjoy playing on the channel. So yeah, let's move on to round number 2. Right, well, this hand is okay. It is Fury on 1, but we can't cast a lot of our spells. I think we'll keep it. See how that goes. You know, we're hoping the opponent's playing a creature deck here, really. We don't have to Fury on 1. Spire of Canal. Okay, well, we're going to Fury on 1 here. Okay, that's not a bad draw. So we'll go and get this. I think we'll... Okay, so let's exile. Is it K command here? I think it's K command. Kill this. And then we will make a 4/4. Can be hard for the opponent to deal with if they're on, well, it looks like they're on Murktide. You know, they have to have Delirium enabled. Okay, we'll just try to... So we'll go ahead and attack here. Unsurprisingly, no blocks. Play this, and I think we're just going to go ahead and terminate this. And then pass. Okay, iteration's pretty good. See what they exile. Another Spire Bluff Canal. Well, we're probably going to cast Blood Moon here. The opponent might have Spell Pierce. Attack for another 8. Or we could cast Doughty Voidwalker. I think we're just going to go Blood Moon. It stops quite a lot of stuff. I guess it doesn't stop Ragavan. But this just dies to Bolt, which is a bit awkward. No, I think we'll go this. You know, it's another attacker as well. And then Bolt wouldn't contribute to Delirium. Yeah, okay. So Bolt not contributing to Delirium, quite big there. Okay, another iteration. Also stops them double bolting the Fury. We're not actually too far away from escaping a Croxer at some point. We didn't want to play it there as well because the opponent can then choose to discard something to give themselves Delirium. Okay, well they get Mishra's Bauble, which is a very good hit. They're probably looking for... Okay, so they don't find it, and we end up just getting there with a Fury. So what do we want to bring in here? Unlicensed Hearse is... Yeah, we don't want Blood Moon. It would have been okay there, but not usually that great. Fatal Push. Yeah, I think we probably want that one. Lightning Bolt's fine. Thoughtseize is good. All of the scam stuff is good. K-Command's not the best. And then we'd quite like to find maybe something for this Hidetsugu. I mean, exiles all graveyards. It can destroy Ragavans and stuff. That's probably enough reason to want it. Maybe at the expense of... It's not Terminate. Maybe at the expense of a Croxer. Let's try that. Right, going to mulligan this one. Not really doing anything. Especially given the unfair starts we can have. This one's got Thoughtseize, but it has also got turn 1 Fury again. Because we go land, Fury Pitch. Yeah, sure. Let's give this one a go. I think we'll just get rid of the Hidetsugu. I mean, it's not the best hand, but if we draw Grief, it would be pretty good. Kind of hoping if the opponent doesn't go turn 1 creature, we'll go probably just Thoughtseize. Especially because they could bolt the Fury here, so we'd like to see a land. Well, that's a Grief, that's really good. So we'll go Aghanim the Undercrypt, yes. Grief, Exile, well, it has to be Thoughtseize, but... So stack the triggers correctly. Want to take an answer to Grief. Oh, so they've got 2, which is really rough. So if we take... Oh, that's pretty bad. So... Trouble is if we go for it here, they just kill this. We could take the Bolt and then play the Fury. The opponent doesn't actually have any creatures at the moment. Or we could just try and... I think we just need to get some stuff out of their hand. I think we'll take... We could take Hearse. Hearse is pretty good. Let's take Hearse and then we'll just go for it here, I think. At this point we're trading Undying... Essentially we're trading Undying Malice for Lightning Bolt or Unholy Heat. Yeah. Okay, so not the best for us. If we can rip a land though, maybe we should have taken the removal spell given that we've got this Ragavan, but yeah, if we can find a land for Unlicensed Hearse, that's also pretty good. Well, we find Thoughtseize, which isn't the worst, but we'll take the Archmage's Charm here. Well, we probably have to take Murktide Regent. I'm just going to die to that. Yeah, have to take the Murktide there. But now they have Archmage's Charm up for the rest of the game, which is not the best. So, yeah, not an ideal start. No lands either. Fiery Islet. Still no lands. Not the greatest. Maybe we should have mulliganed this hand, but yeah, we were already on a mull to 6. Opponent draws 2. Having a fatal push isn't too bad. Consider. Hopefully they haven't found Murktide. I think as soon as they find Murktide, the game's pretty much over. Okay, let's see what we. Opponent knows what we're drawing. Is it a land? It is a land. So I think we'll get started on the opponent's graveyard. Okay, or not, because we get spell pierced. Opponent does have lightning bolt in hand, so this Ragavan not likely to survive. Draws a card with fiery eyelet. Okay, terminate, not the worst. Oh, I shouldn't have dashed that. I should have just played the Ragavan. Gonna eat a lightning bolt. But yeah, I should have just played it there. Opponent's definitely gonna lightning bolt it anyway. Okay, and License Hearse pretty good. Opponent's got 2 cards in hand. Wouldn't be surprised to see one being a counter spell. Maybe we should be bringing in like a braid or something for the unlicensed hearse. It's going to start exiling our graveyard. We've got an answer to hearse. You know, if they ever crew it, we can push terminate. Okay, this looks like a Murktide. I think we just have to go for terminate here. Okay, opponent's got another spell pierce. So now need to find more terminates. Blood Crypt, it's probably too little too late now. Big Evoke, yeah. It's going to be, I think it's going to be too late. I suppose we could find exactly, if the opponent has literally nothing and we find Undying Malice or that kind of effect, we could kill the Murktide with Fury. But opponent's got 2 cards in hand. If either of them is Archmage's Charm or Counterspell, Spell Pierce doesn't work anymore. So yeah, Undying Malice effect, no, sure. Okay, so we are just dead. Okay, so yeah, I don't think there's anything we want to change particularly. Could consider a braid, but don't think that's amazing. I think we just ship it back. Okay, we're on the play. We can go Thoughtseize into nothing into Pyro, but 4 lands. I think we're going to mulligan this. This is much better. So we'll get rid of one of the griefs, I think. I mean, it's a scam hand, but just hoping it gets there. Really, obviously a lot easier on the play. Okay, so we'll go grief, exile a card, exile grief, evoke. Let's take a look. So we're going to take the bolt. Yeah, we'll take bolt, and then we'll go Undying Malice. Bring back the grief as a 4/3. I think we're just going to take Dragon's Rage Channeler. Murktide, well, maybe it's just Murktide Regent, to be fair. This is going to get to see them a lot of cards, but Murktide Regent is what's going to eventually... This makes their turn 1 play a lot more awkward, and it fills the graveyard for Murktide. What is it? Maybe it's just Dragon's Rage, but I kind of want to take Murktide. We can just go Fury down the Dragon's Rage Channeler next turn. Actually, if they go Dragon's Rage Channeler, Ledger Shredder, Then we can just Fury both of those. I'm going to take the Murktide Regent. Yeah, we've lost a lot of cards out of our hand. Okay, so Scalding Tarn, Steambench, Dragon's Rage Channeler. Minor land. Okay. So I think we're holding the Grief of the Fury now. Hopefully the opponent just goes Ledger Shredder. Find a Spire Bluff Canal. Another one of those. Well, that's pretty rough. Okay, we'll go Thoughtseize. Okay, double consider Ledger Shredder. So we'll take Ledger Shredder. And then, I mean, yeah, we're just going for it here. We want to kill one so that we can get in with Grief. And then if the opponent doesn't hit Delirium here, oh, they do hit it. That's really irritating. No, I suppose they're really likely to hit it there because they've got two. They've got two triggers with these, and they've got Consider. But we're attacking for 4. Oh, they find Lightning Bolt as well. That might even kill us. I think their last card is Consider. So now we need to find Terminate, Fatal Push, Hidetsugu would be really good. Well, not yet. Undying Malice. Okay. Yeah, it just seemed to have run out of steam in this one. I'm finding their 4th Consider. Get rid of Spire Bluff. They keep the card on top, which is pretty scary. Yeah, we just run out of all of our gas now, and we don't have any lands. Oof, Iteration. Iteration's so brutal. Lightning Bolt. They're going to bolt us. That's another channeler. We didn't bring in E. Well, that's actually one of our better draws. Don't think we can hearse enough stuff here to make these 1/1s. They've got enough creatures. They've got 2 iterations, so we might be able to. There's Murktide as well. Sure. I mean, we'll take a draw step, I guess. Can't think of much that gets here now. We haven't got the cards to evoke Fury. Push one, shrink the other, yeah. Oh, that's pretty rough. Do let me know if there's anything you think we could have done differently there. I think, I think we took the correct cards. Opponent finding an extra channeler was maybe a bit unfortunate, but they saw so many cards, and I don't think we really could have stopped them seeing that many cards. Maybe we were meant to take the channeler instead of the Murktide, but we couldn't actually kill the Murktide with what we had in hand. I guess we could have killed the Shredder. Don't know. Maybe it stemmed from that, but anyway, see you for the next round. Okay, we quite like this hand. Turn 1, we are able to do the thing, make a Grief. Unless we get Thoughtseize. Could be oh, Utopia Sprawl. Okay, not sure what's going on here. But yeah, we're just going to do our thing. I think we're going to get rid of... Is it another grief or is it K command? I think we'll keep the Thoughtseize. I think we'll actually get rid of grief here. Yeah. Malakir Rebirth, not the best one here, but... Right, okay, so this is this is the opponent's take on mono green devotion in modern by the look of it. So I guess we can kill the ignoble hierarch. I guess we just take Kiora Storm. Malakir Rebirth. Yeah, just take Storm the Festival. See, ported this over from Pioneer. There you have it, my Oath of Nissa. Old Growth Troll, okay. I guess we're not as worried about Old Growth Troll in modern. There's the Hierarch. Another Oath. We'll see what they get. That can inform our Thoughtseize. Cavalier. Well. Okay, that's another grief, which is pretty nice. Let's go land... Attack with grief, and then we could just take both cards out of their hand, which actually is probably what we're going to do. Yeah, I think that's best. How much mana will they have next? So 1, 2, 3, 4. To take the troll. Then yeah, we'll just Thoughtseize as well. I suppose we could just terminate. Maybe we were meant to just terminate the ignoble hierarch. They wouldn't have had enough to cast the Thorn, the Cavalier, but don't know. We haven't got enough to. We would have had Thoughtseize in hand instead. Okay, attacking for 1 here. Okay, Fury's not bad. I think we're now just going to... Are we just terminating this Hierarch? Opponent's stuck on lands. I think we are. You know, for a deck that wants to cast big spells, taking them off a mana is probably a pretty big game. Okay, Voidwalker, not really what we want to see with this basic mountain on the field. So just attack for another 3. Get grief into the red zone. Opponent's at 9. Looks like they are in black as well. Okay, still nothing from the opponent. Blood Crypt's a good draw. We'll play the Voidwalker pre-combat, just in case they've got, I don't know, Dismember or some combat thing. Okay. It's also lethal next turn. 2 evasive creatures. Yeah, they can't do it with just 1 creature here. 5. Okay, can't block any of these things. So they get Nykthos. I mean, I guess that can cast a spell. Yeah, we just attack here, right? Yeah. So the opponent needed another creature, but then, as it turned out, if it had been just a 1 mana, mana dork or something, we just fury it away. So tempting to bring in Magus of the Moon. Maybe the Fatal Pushes. We don't really know what they're going to be winning with. Things to kill their creatures are good. Let's take out Night's Whisper. Terminate seems fine. K-Command. They're probably on the Khan plan, but is K-Command strong enough? Might be a bit slow. I don't think we want Necromancer. I think we can just bring in the Fatal Pushes to try and take... I'm just going from what what I know about Pioneer here, really. Flame Blitz is a consideration. Actually, yeah, I quite like Flame Blitz here. You know, kills Kiora, kills Khan. Maybe cut a Croxer for that. And then maybe another Croxer actually for an Abrade. Yeah, that's... Or maybe it's EE. Let's go with that, see how that goes. Okay, so this hand's okay. Yeah, it's not that exciting, but it's got Thoughtseize into Voidwalker. We could consider saving the Thoughtseize for when we've got Voidwalker down, but don't think we'll do that. Do have to be a bit wary of Veil of Summer here. We'll just shock in, Thoughtseize. And then next turn, if we draw a black card, we can go Voidwalker Grief. Okay, opponent does have Veil of Summer. Pretty irritating. We do have Blood Moon. Maybe we should have thought about that when they didn't play like an elf. Okay, let's go. Just fetch. Oh, that's a forest apparently. We'll just go Douthie Voidwalker here. Can't grief the opponent. So they go and get. They do go and get a basic forest. So we've got 4 mana here. There's an Old Growth Troll. No mana though. Right, well, I think we're just going to go fetch land Blood Moon. How good is Blood Moon here? Like, it's probably fine. Then next turn we go Grief. They have got a basic forest, but their spells are so intensive. Yeah, I think we'll attack here, cast the Blood Moon. But this Old Growth Troll is a bit of a problem. Don't know, maybe we were meant to just go Pyromancer there, get rid of the Blood Moon. Okay, we take 4, take 5. We get to Grief here though, and potentially cast something with Voidwalker and put a Grief onto the battlefield. Opponent could have another Veil of Summer. Play this. Let's go. I'm just going to cast the Grief. Don't know what we could take here that would make us want to sacrifice the Voidwalker. Like, Storm the Festival is okay. Khan the Great Creator is alright. Well, they've got some big things. They do have a land. Oh, they're gonna. They might besiege you end of turn. Should we just take the storm? We could take the storm and cast it. We could take the Khan and cast it. They besiege you this. They can then go Cavalier. I think Khan or Storm are probably the scariest ones. If we take Khan, we could go and get something from the sideboard. I think we've got some artifacts in there. Unlicensed Hearse, we got E. Or is it better to just keep our Voidwalker? Keeping Voidwalker stops... Actually, it stops a lot of these triggers. Khan can just be killed. They might go... God, this is pretty tough, actually. I think we're just going to take Khan, but it's close. Can we beat them going Cavalier into Cavalier, though? What if we take Cavalier and then cast the Cavalier? Or we could take Storm and just hope that we hit more Griefs and Furies and stuff. Let's go with that. I quite like that line. We'll cast the Storm. See what we hit. Hopefully we hit something good. Could be more Blood Moons, could be Mages of the Moon. Oh, that's a bit rough. Okay, so let's just go, I guess, Blackcleave Cliffs Ragavan. Not the best hits there. Although I guess if the opponent goes besiege you the Blood Moon, we'll go and get another basic swamp, and then we've got. Oh, maybe we should have waited. Oh, we should have probably waited because then we could have gone Feign Death next turn on the Douthie Voidwalker. Okay, opponent finds a land. We're probably. Oh, we've got both of these. We've got both things up now anyway. So what we're going to do is we're going to block with. We can actually Feign Death both here. So we go block. Oh, it does give them more mana, but I think this is okay. We'll go this on the Grief. Do we want to do it on the Ragavan as well? I think so, because we're just going to discard it to Pyromancer otherwise. Okay, so the opponent will kill both. We get some triggers. So I think we'll just take. It's probably just Khan now. Cura's a bit worrying. I think it's just Khan though. We can probably beat these two. It does have a lot of mana, so go that on. Surely you play Kiora first. They must have enough mana. 6 Kiora. No, maybe they don't. Okay, so they've got Kiora Cavalier in hand. Okay, well that's pretty good. So let's go terminate this. Oh, they do get a death trigger though, which is awkward. Let's see what they put on top. They might put Khan. They could put another Cavalier. They're putting Storm the Festival. Okay, so they're rolling the dice a little bit. Oh, they put it on top though, and then we get to Ragavan it away. Oh. Assuming the opponent doesn't... Well, we know they don't have anything, so we'll get rid of the Storm the Festival. We could have just Shizo this, I guess, without terminating. Haven't got the mana for that. But we will cast this Season Pyromancer. Okay. Another Season Pyromancer and a Lightning Bolt. Not too bad. So the opponent can go... I think they can go... But they can probably go Kiora. Cavalier. Maybe it's just Cavalier. Okay, that's okay. So they hit a Nykthos. So they've got Nykthos Kiora, I think. No, sorry, they've got Kiora 1 unknown. This turn they can't block. I don't. 7 mana is pretty good. Ignoble. Probably there's Kiora. No cards in hand. So this Lightning Bolt obviously pretty good. Oh, they can make a token. Make a 4/4. But we can hit them for... Actually, we can just win, right? Because we just go give this fear. Oh no, but this has got menace. It's not unblockable. It's not Doughty Voidwalker. Wonder if the opponent will... If they make the token, it's not great. Looks like they are going to make the token. Yeah. Oh, and they get to draw a card with Kiora from that. Just a Misty Rainforest. Oh, it is tapped, actually. So we go... We'll see what we draw. Okay, just a land. So let's go... Give this fear... Oh, and then we can just attack with everything, whatever the opponent blocks. Attack with all creatures, attack them. Oh, that's only 5 damage. Oh, we should have blocked there, really. Oh, I should have just bolted here. If we bolt here, the opponent can't block here. They take they still only take 7. So we want to kill... I mean, we could just kill the Cavalier. 4. We've got enough to deal. Actually, no, we want to... Let's kill that, and then we can deal 3 to the Cavalier, and then... So, yeah. Then... We get a treasure as well, which is nice. Cavalier of Thorns. So let's go. Do we bolt the opponent? I think we bolt the opponent here. Bolt here. Put them to 1. And then go Spyro. Discarding Blackleaf Cliffs. Oh, we hit terminate. Do we shock in to play that? Like, I think so. So It's tempting to terminate the Cavalier now, but then Veil of Summer is such a beating. Although, have they got... Oh, they've got Storm in... Yeah, I should have terminated then. That was really bad. Oh, they top-decked another Storm. Okay, well... They are dead this coming turn to the Ragavan. They hit Karn, Elf. Do we just terminate here? Don't think so. We will terminate the Cavalier. Walking Ballista. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, so let's go terminate this now. Because then the opponent doesn't get as much... yeah, they don't get as much devotion for this Ballista. It's a bit touch and go though. Okay, so they're putting Cavalier of Thorns on top. This is close. Opponent's at 1. We have one more Lightning Bolt in the deck. We think we sided out K command, unfortunately. And we sided out the Croxes as well. So we haven't actually got much more direct damage. So opponent can make a 2/2 Ballista, is it? No, so at least a 3/3. So they make a 3/3 Ballista. They can go block, kill. If we attack with everything, they can go block here and then... Don't know, we'll see. It's good that this Ragavan's got an extra counter on. But it's conceded from the game. So they go 3/3 Ballista. We attack with everything. Make Ragavan unblockable. So they have to... They can go block... Wait, yeah, what? They go block Pyromancer with the Ballista. Block here. Block. They can't block there. So they just go... They make a 3/3 Ballista. Block. And then shoot the Ragavan for 2? Not really sure why that's a concession. See if we were drawing anything. Well, we'll never know. Modo's decided to not show us what we would have drawn. But yeah, the opponent definitely wasn't dead there. In fact, I think it's even possible that they were ahead. You know, they get Ballista, which is enormous. They are dead to a bolt, a removal spell, you know, stuff like that. But yeah, they're definitely still in that. Anyway, we'll take the win and move on to the next round. Right, we're on the play here. I think we're going to mulligan this. It's just a bit slow. Oh, this also isn't very good. One lander. I mean, I don't think we're going to go any lower. Let's just hope that Blood Moon's good, I guess. Get rid of... Is it a land? Yeah, it's probably just a land. But we're really not that happy about this hand. See what the opponent's on, but yeah, really not happy to mulligan. I think it was right to mulligan though. The hands were not good. You know, the first one was pretty slow. The second one was definitely a mulligan. Could have cast Grief there, but I just don't think it's worth doing. Basic Plains, interesting. Okay, that's another Grief. Maybe keeping this Blood Moon was a bit risky. I don't think we want to do anything yet. Not really sure what Basic Plains signifies. Death and Taxes? Could be Thalia here. Well, yeah, Thalia's pretty good. Good to see Death and Taxes doing the rounds. Okay, so we find a land. So, oh, this is difficult because if we go and get, yeah, actually this Blood Moon's just rubbish. So, I'm just gonna go and get Mountain here. And we'll go Terminate here. We're gonna Terminate right now to save around any. I think I've been playing too much Pioneer. Just thinking about protection spells. I mean, the one in my mind is Brave the Elements, but don't think the modern version will play that. I mean, it could well do these days. I think it is. Don't think I've played against Death and Taxes since that's been legal. Although I can't remember exactly which set it's from. Uh-oh. Okay. That's pretty good. So, so we could go land, but to fetch we have to go. Right, well let's pass the turn, I think. Yeah, and then in the opponent's upkeep, we'll pay that and then fetch. I think we're just going to go and grab, I think it's just Blood Crypt tapped. It just plays around now. If the opponent goes like Ghost Quarter, we can still search. 3 mana. Well, that's pretty good given that we've got 2 copies of Grief in hand. But we can cast Grief for free. Poaching the other Grief. Okay, so we draw Verdant Catacombs, which isn't the best. I think we're just going to do the same again here. So, opponent's got 4 cards in hand. I don't think we're meant to Grief there. We just wouldn't have anything left. Let's fetch. Are we just getting the other Blood Crypt? Yeah, I think so. You know, there's not much point in casting this Blood Moon. It would save it against Ghost Quarter and stuff, but okay, that's pretty good. Attack for 5. So we really need like a Fury would be really good. Feign Death is okay. So let's go Grief. Pay 2. Exile Grief. Oh, we can't. Oh, we can't cast this either because of the Archon. Oh, that's rough. Okay, we'll see what they've got. Well, those cards are all pretty good. Bascal, I think we're just going to take the Stoneforge Mystic. Yeah, take the Stoneforge Mystic. Can't cast the Feign Death. This is pretty rough. We need to draw exactly Fury. Like, Fury is insane here because we go. Well, Thalia's okay. I'm a bit surprised they're not. Oh, they can't. They can only cast 1 spell per turn. This really needs to be Fury. We go to 3. Fury? No. Okay, so the mulligan to 5 really hurt us against Death and Taxes. So yeah, we want all the fatal pushes. Probably want the Thorax here. Protection from white seems nice. E is probably fine. A Braid. Blood Moon is awful. The rebirth effects aren't great. Things like Thoughtseize I could see cutting, maybe some number of Croxers. Douthie Voidwalker's not amazing. K-Command's probably fine, especially if they're still playing Ether Vial, which they probably are. Let's cut at least 1 Croxer. Cut the K-Command as being a bit slow. We have brought in a Braid and EE. What else do we cut? Maybe Knight's Whisper. We probably just haven't got time for that. And Douthie? I think Douthie. We've brought in Torak. Not really wanting to cast much off. Is Douthie better than Croxer or worse than Croxer? I think we'll just go down to 2 Douthies and bring in Croxer. Go with that. Okay, I think this hand's good enough to not mulligan. You know, we haven't got much to do, but we've got a lot of gas. And you know, turn 2 Torak is really quite good. Protection from white against the mono white deck is something we like. And then whenever we find our next land, we can just play Seasoned Pyromancer to try and draw a load, or we've got 2 removal spells as well. Yeah, this is fine. Just play the Jund game. Okay, his opponent's turn to mulligan to 5 this time. So we'll just go Black Cleave Cliffs, pass the turn. Obviously having Fury in hand is really, really good as well. Just able to kill a load of their stuff. Okay, Bolt's a good draw. Let's just go Torak. Really would quite like a 3rd land off the top. Yeah, any untapped land. Well, actually, it has to be red land. Sanctifier and Vec. Okay, so that's pretty good. Actually, that's really good against our... Oh, that's not the right land there. Because that stops our triggers as well. So both got a 2 power creature that's protection from the opponent's deck, essentially. We don't have Liliana of the Veil in this build. Yeah, we did bring in EE. So that's something. May as well attack here. You know, both of these they've got protection from each other, so by keeping it back, we can't block if the opponent chooses to attack anyway. Can't think of any white creature that would have haste. Give her a rune, so that needs to obviously instantly die. I mean, we could just Fury both of those. Do we think Fury, or do we think Bolt? Bolt terminate. I think I'd rather Fury. Yeah, I think Fury is better here. Okay, Vista's really good, so let's... we could just cast the Fury though next turn potentially. Is that better? Just go kill. Yeah, kill with... Yeah. And we don't lose a card as well. Drawing that lightning bolt is obviously really good. Sorry, drawing the land. A bit annoyed that we didn't use our mana last turn though. Let's go get a mountain. We'll just go... We're doing it now, whatever. So we'll go... I think it's just abrade this. And then terminate. Use our mana efficiently. I think that's better. Next turn we can go Fury if we need to, but I think trading, especially since the opponent mulligan, trading 1 for 1 is probably better than... Although Fury would have been 1 for 1 as well. But the ability to just hard cast Fury at some point, that's also really nice. Are we going to dash? I kind of want to just cast it. No, we'll dash here. Like, the opponent will probably not want to be tapping out, attacking through, given that we've got the Ragavan now. It's Path or something? Okay, March, fine. Okay. With the reach in hand as well, we're yeah, we are winning this race. Opponent is short on lands as well. Another copy of Fury. So now I think we're just Seasoned Pyromancering. Discard. Is it Fury Bolt? Yeah, I think so. I think we want to use our mana. Yeah, Spyro, discard, Fury, Lightning Bolt. I think we have to. Well, Feign Death's also a good draw. Containment Priest, sure. Okay, so that stops. That does stop Feign Death. Sword of Light and Shadow is pretty good. So we're just going to cast Fury this turn. Kill the Containment Priest. Although if that... Gain 3 life, return target creature card. Okay. Can't block. So we'll go Fury, kill the Containment Priest, just attack with everything. Ooh, EE for 2. What do we think of that? That's probably actually better than just going Fury. Yeah, I think EE for 2 is fine. Kills both their creatures. I think we'll just crack it now. Could have gone Feign Death on the Torak there. But yeah, getting it so that the Sword of Light and Shadow can't be equipped. We could have waited, but I think this is better. See what the opponent has here. Archon of Emeria. Okay, that's fine. So we'll go Fury that down. Attack for 8. Sorry, attack for 4. Wouldn't mind a land. Okay, Crocs is okay. Oh, do we want to just Croxer here? No, I think it's going to go Fury. Need to kill this before they can Sword of Light and Shadow it. Attack with all our creatures, and we should have lethal next turn. Short of anything like a Wrath of God. It's playing a creature. Skyclave can deal with... Okay, and then I guess they can block, but we can just go Croxer. Croxer. And then we'll go Undying. Yeah. Croxer, we can go Undying the Croxer, get more triggers. Okay, so don't think we want to make any changes from the sideboard. It's possible that we want something that can deal with... We haven't actually got anything else that can deal with Sanctifier, so I think we just have to ship it back. Right, yeah, this hand's fine. It's got, you know, Fury on turn 1, so I think we can just about keep. Not the worst hand. Wonder if we're meant to wait for Fury. I think we probably are now. If it's Grief off the top, then we'll go for that. Okay, so we'll go land. I think we do, yeah, we do this. Cast by getting rid of Terminate. Take 2 spells out of the opponent's hand. Double Giver. So we're definitely taking Skyclave. Although, maybe it's just Giver. And then make them... Although if they go Giver next to... I think it's just Giver. Yeah, I think that's fine. And then we'll go rebirth. Rebirth this. I think we're going to take the other giver, and then the opponent's going to struggle to cast the other spells in their hand without finding lands. So I think that's fine. See, so play the Ghost Quarter. Having this Fury in hand is obviously really nice as well. Blood Crit. Attack for 3. So if the opponent finds a land, I guess that line wasn't the best. Yeah, they do find a land. There's the Skyclave. Well, maybe that was wrong. I think we're going to go Spyro here. Yeah, Spyro discard 2 lands seems good. He's got some decent cards in hand. Land. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So we will trade here if the opponent offers the block. Okay, Sword of Fire and Ice is pretty good. So now we have to Fury pretty much. Okay, so let's go. I think we're just going to go Doughty Voidwalker. And then I think it's just Fury, pitch Fury, kill this, play Ragavan. Because then we can actually Doughty next turn. Yeah, Fury, kill this. We get a token, cast this, attack, and then we can cast Skyclave next turn to get rid of the opponent's sword or Thalia. Okay, so yeah, we just cast it here. So just check it when, yeah. So we could just get rid of the sword. Maybe that's better. Like the sword is what's going to get us. Yeah, I think we get rid of the sword here. Get rid of the sword and then go give this fear. And crunch in with these two. Yeah, like taking Thalia there, we haven't got another removal spell. That's the problem. So yeah, just being able to get rid of the sword forever. Ether Vial. Well, we'll cast it. Oh, I guess it does cost 2. Is it worth it? I think I'd rather keep the treasure around. Yeah, we'd rather keep the treasure around here, I think. Okay. So apparently it's got, they've got some reasonable cards in hand. Archon. Archon's a bit difficult because they can't march. Well, they can. I suppose they can do it in our turn. Don't know. Let's see what they go for here. We've got 3 cards in hand. We know 2 of them. March needs an... If they want to go March and Archon, if they want to go March this and Archon, they need to find another land. Oh, they have... oh, right, yeah, they can do that. It's fine. So we'll just cast the Grief here. What do we think? We could go attack with everything. The opponent goes block, block, take 6. I think we do that. They could go March here. Go land. Just going to cast... I think we'll cast the Grief pre-combat. Won't be too surprised here to see the opponent march, but it's still a 2 for 1. Well, not really. Thought they were going to go for it. Looked like they were. Okay, so now we're just going to take the march, I think. Oh, they couldn't cast it because of Thalia anyway. So let's just take... Do they gain life? No, that's the other march. Let's just take the march. And then I think we're just attacking with everything. There you go, block, block. Although, is it worth it? Do we just attack with this? If we attack with everything, they go block here, they get a 3-3. Yeah, I think it's actually just the 4-4. There's the Archon. Although Grief is never really attacking because they can just double block. Well, that's a very good draw. Though we can't only play... We can't play any spells, further spells this turn. Okay, well those are pretty good though. So what if we attack with everything now? 5 attackers, they go... Actually, yeah, we can just attack with everything, right? Because we go attack with everything. Opponent can block 3 things. They go block here, 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 take 5. Yeah, just attack with everything. I think I've done my maths right. Yeah. Okay, that's great. Good to see D&T out though. So hopefully be able to salvage the 3-2 for this league. See you for the 5th and final round. Right, round number 5 here. I'm going to mulligan this hand, not doing anything really till turn 3, so yeah, we can do a lot better. Oh, yikes, this hand's not very good either. I think we're going to mulligan this. This is also not good, but I guess we'll keep. Get rid of 1 Blood Moon and probably a Fury. Yeah, really not good hands there. I think it was still right to mulligan. I think this is a okay 5, but okay, just yeah, we kind of need another land off the top. Night's Whisper, a good card to maybe claw us back into it. Okay, Indatha Triome, Plain Swamp Forest. That's an Abzan Triome there, so could be creativity here. That's what we're thinking. Might have to Grief at some point. Okay, we find a land. Really don't want to get this Grief spell pierced is the problem. I think... Sorry, I really don't want to get this Night's Whisper spell pierced. I think I'm going to go for the Grief. Terminate is okay against... I mean, I'm assuming it's creativity. It may well not be. Force... Oh, so it's Rhinos. Okay. So Force 4, Solitude. So we'll get rid of the Ardent Plea here. Then we'll just go Knight's Whisper. Wasn't expecting rhinos there, but opponent might force this, but can't imagine that's correct. They're thinking about it. Well, they do force. Okay. So what we need now is for the opponent to kind of brick, although I guess they can, in response to us casting Blood Moon, they can float mana and Boseiju the Blood Moon, but we'll go for it anyway here, I think, if we draw a land. Okay, they're icing, so we can't do that now. Okay, another Grief, not the best. Okay, so another land. Okay, so Blood Crypt. Oh, oh yeah, we did need to do that. We'll go for this here. Opponent will float mana. Oh, or just hard cast a Force of Negation. Okay, so we know the two cards in the opponent's hand. They have just drawn another one. They play the Boseiju. I guess now they can hard cast a Solitude. Wouldn't mind finding a land for this Grief. Okay, well that is a land. So I'd imagine this is going to get Solituded here. Yeah. So we gain 3, but we get to look. Okay, just a Crashing Footfall is in hand. So if we find a land, we can cast this Fury. But we are very weak to a top-decked Cascade spell. Untapped land is fine. Yeah, that's pretty good. So we'll go with that. Just going to cast the Fury. Kill the Solitude. And yeah, just hope for the best. So we can pretty much say the opponent hasn't got Fire Ice. What is this? Another Solitude? Okay. So that's pretty good. So now we want, yeah, don't really know, more Furies now. Seasoned Pyromancer are one of the best draws we can have. Well, there's a Terminate, so we're probably going to terminate the Solitude in my opponent's upkeep. To stop them gaining yet more life. They play a land. They could have Force in hand, I suppose. Could have another Solitude. Okay, another land's not great. Let's hold that for now. So yeah, Seasoned Pyromancer, best draw here, but opponent's got some pretty good draws. Well, we'll play the Dauthi Voidwalker. Leyline Binding. Okay, so opponent is on full sort of domain rhinos here. Okay, they suspend a Footfall, so that is a bit of an inevitability for them. Well, I think we'll cast that. You know, it stops them. Actually, it potentially stops quite a. You know, it stops Violent Outburst, which is nice. Opponent could obviously have Force, but they don't. Yeah, stops Violent Outburst here. Also means Leyline Binding costs 5, 6. They've got 1, 2, 3. Oh, it only costs 3, but oh, okay. They've found the basic forest and Shardless Agent. So yeah, that's pretty good. I don't think we can beat that now. Well, Seasoned Pyromancer is a good start. Malakiri Birth. So what we're going to do is we're going to block with Seasoned Pyromancer and then try and Malakiri Birth it. If the opponent attacks with Shardless Agent, we'll block that. So block here. Oh, yeah, I thought I'd gone too far then. Okay, so we take a load of damage. Get more Seasoned Pyromancer stuff. Gonna be difficult to deal with these rhinos though. Okay, Undying Malice, not too bad. We'll cast this Grief. Okay, just a Flooded Strand, and then I think we're just going to cast Ragavan, and then we'll have to make some big blocks here. Hopefully the opponent doesn't draw anything. Omnath. Okay, well that counts as drawing something. Casting Omnath through a Blood Moon here. Okay, so they gain a load of life. We don't know what they've got in their hand. So they are attacking with everything. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll go block here, block here, block here. Actually, we might as well do, yeah, so this absorbs more damage and is the same result. So that absorbs all the damage. We take 4. Undying Malice for Seasoned Pyromancer again to draw some more cards. I mean, this isn't looking good, not gonna lie. Okay. Especially when we draw 2 more lands. Opponent got 2 lethal creatures as well. Feigned Death is no good. We block, yeah, okay. So pretty rough that game. I mean, mulliganing to 5 was really not great either. So what do we want? We want ease. We want Hidetsugu, probably Necromancer, and probably Surgical as well. Then Bolt doesn't do anything for us. Terminate is interesting, but I think Fatal Push is probably just better if we want that kind of effect. Blood Moon, they're probably going to play around. It's better on the play. I think we'll take out a Croxer. Maybe bring in 1 push. Maybe 2 Croxers for 2 push. Let's try that. We're going to keep the Blood Moon in on the play. We'll probably take it out on the draw. Okay, interesting hand here. Are we meant to keep this? We can't turn 1 Fury. We haven't got a Thoughtseize. We haven't got Grief. But we can go turn 2 Voidwalker. We've got 2 of these Undying Malice effects. I think we mulligan this though. I think it's just not doing enough. That's another big yikes. Okay, so this is better. So we'll keep this. We'll put back Push and Pyromancer. Ah, of course. So yeah, we mulligan down to a decent hand, and then yeah, unfortunately the opponent has the Leyline of Sanctity in their opening 7. So we'll go Blood Crypt And then we'll get Ragavan. I hope that can do something for us here. Opponent could have Solitude here. Okay, another land's actually quite nice here. Okay, Leyline of Sanctity would have been quite nice for the opponent to draw. Okay, Doughty Voidwalk is good. We've got this Feign Death as well. Island Swamp Mountain. So if they get Temple Garden, they could essentially Binding. I suppose they can Binding anyway with that. Okay. I'd imagine they're Binding here. Well, there's a Oh, we can't Necromancer, can we? Because it's target. Okay, well. We'll attack. Binding, probably. Yeah, we'll Feign Death here. Some fire goes. We bring this back. Solitude, not really what we're after. So now if the opponent goes Crashing Footfalls, we can cast our own Footfalls. It's a Fairy Time Raveler. Really would have quite liked to hit one of those. So I think now we're going to kill Teferi. Do we kill Teferi? Probably. Do we just attack them? I actually think we need to attack the opponent. I think we want our Ragavan trigger. Play the land. Voidwalker. We could just play Grief here. We can't target them, obviously. I mean, it's not getting any better. Turn 4 could be like Omnath or something. Okay, so I think now... Actually, I think we're just attacking the opponent here. Like, yeah, I think so. That could be Violent Outburst. But then they can't block the Voidwalker. We could cast 2 Rhinos next turn. I'd imagine they go... I mean, they could double block the Grief. They can only kill one of our creatures here. Can't do that, I'm afraid. This has Menace. So we want them to kill the Ragavan here. So we do have another one. Okay, so they go to 6. I think we just cast Ragavan here. Question is, do we cast something from the opponent's... do we just cast Crashing Footfalls is the question. The trouble is it's very bad into Force. I think we're just attacking. I think there's no way they can't Solitude hardcast. They can't block the Voidwalker. Voidwalker can't. The only thing Voidwalker could do would be. I think this is fine. Yeah, they struggle to interact with Voidwalker. Another Violent Outburst, so we would be slapped for 16. Maybe we were meant to cast the Rhinos here. That's pretty rough. Yeah, they can just block everything. We've drawn pretty useless spells. If they've got another... Oh, they can just bounce this as well, right? Yeah, they'll just bounce Douthie Voidwalker. I think we cut the bolts. They don't bounce. They must have some sort of plan to deal with Voidwalker. Oh, they got another Violent Outburst? Okay. Well, I don't know. Yeah, maybe we're meant to cast Crashing Footfalls there. Definitely a pretty rough. You know, we mulliganed a lot that. I think we mulliganed quite a lot that league. I mean, he's certainly mulliganed a lot that game. And then, yeah, their hand just lined up really, really well against ours. But there we go. I think, yeah, thinking about it, we probably should have gone for making the Rhinos with Douthie Voidwalker. I think that matchup is, well, I don't know. I feel like it should be okay, but I guess this deck, it really struggles to deal with Rhinos if they resolve, and you know, we just can't deal with a top decked. They're now running 10 copies of Cascade spells and 60 cards, so yeah, quite likely that they get there. But I hope everyone enjoyed that. Please do consider subscribing to the channel if you did, and yeah, see you next time. Cheers.